reflux. When I found out I was O positive, I was more likely to have acid reflux and all those sort of things. I'm learning how to eat better. The majority of your health problems can be traced back to your gut health. Once I stopped learning to eat better, I remember exactly where I was at. Once I learned how to stop eating better and I stopped eating certain things, I remember I went a good year without having one of my favorite things, crushed iced tea. Oh, it was one of my favorite things. I drink some crushed ice, and that's why I tell you guys drink water. You stop over here at Andre's or one of these other little hood shops, get some crushed ice.
Oh, I get what you're talking about now, yes.
Get crushed ice, put some iced tea in there, add some sugar, drink it, happy camper. I drove cross town to Andre's. Didn't get any bad food. I just wanted a crushed iced tea. Went to Andre's, got the iced tea. And I remember sipping on the iced tea driving down the street. And just getting pissed off with every single sip. Once again, when I say a lot of your issues can be traced back to your stomach, your body has a different way of letting you know it's in pain. Mine, because I have a high pain tolerance, I just get angry.
Really?
And I was catching myself, and I was in a good mood, happy, ya la la, singing Teletubbies, running over the hill, belly out, happy hands in the air, to drinking an iced tea, to turning into some creature. Just looking at people driving by, and I used to have a big expedition back then, and just like, bro, I wish you would. And I was sitting there going, I remember looking at the thing going, all I did was drink this. Whoa. And I have issues in my stomach. So now I put that in there, the acid's pushing back up. My body's sending out signals going, no, we don't want that, and I'm getting pissed off.
That's crazy.
Oh God, I can say so many different issues behind my stomach. Ooh, good times. Story for a different day. But that's why I just simply said it was just a lot of your issues can be, a lot of your mental issues, physical issues can be traced back to the types of food we put in. I eat clean generally 80% of the days. I'm clean eating. I had a burger earlier today because I just wanted a burger, but for the most part I'm eating salmon and steaks and just clean. I eat clean. I can feel the difference in my body when I eat that non-clean meal. It just, ugh. My taste buds are happy, my fat cells are happy, but the rest of the body's like this, hey bro, why you put that down here? And it affects my general attitude for the day.
My mind just shut down for a second.
Well, you said you wanted to talk about mental health. So
Yeah.
if you want to stop what we're doing now, speaking of gut health, I mean, I can continue to go. That's because I believe in gut health. The better you eat, the better you are, the better you feel. Like I said, you'll find a lot of medical studies that will say that. But we're human and we're flesh. If you put a bowl of broccoli to the left and a bowl of donuts to the right, I'm eating the donuts all day, every day, knowing that, oh, bro, that's all bad. Nobody wants to eat that.
And when it comes down to it, it goes down to the point where we're pushing a lot about how stomach will help with the mental health of yourself. And one thing I want to also go about is to remind everybody that a good workout is also beneficial because it helps.
Bruh, a good workout can clear your. God, dog. Good workouts
Clear a lot of things.
clear the cobwebs. Man, I was thinking about the time I got yelled at. Mad at the world. I went to Eric Nolan's in Roseville. I was mad at the world that day. And I was in there murdering the bag. And yeah, my brother Corey, rest his soul, he's dead now. When he came around the corner, I'm like, hey, look, man, if Eric hears you rattling his building, you are coming back in here forever. I was angry. I was I was angry that day, but I was done and I felt good. Got it out of my system. Just left it all there on the gym floor. I rolled a couple hours with Corey. And when it was done, I wasn't mad anymore. I expanded all that negative injury. Was the situation still there? Yeah, but I was too tired to be angry. So that
Makes
it
it
workouts.
One thing I've always realized when it comes down to the simple fact of expelling your negative energy in the gym is that when you come out, you're too tired to turn around and fight about what you're getting to. So you're more willing to sit there and talk to someone, talk to your loved ones, and sit there and say what's going on and tell them. You might not want to say something, but now that you're tired, you just don't want to fight anymore. So you tell them what is going on. So a good workout is always beneficial to the mind.
I had something. I remember a lot of my personal friends will know about 10 years ago, and I won't. It's been that long, 9 or 10 years ago. I had something that a lot of people said, "Man, you took that in stride." What happened to me personally, and what I did is I didn't have anywhere to turn, and spinning out of control. I mean, it was pretty jacked up, and I did a show.
Okay.
I did a show. I went straight. I said, I'm doing a show. 3 hours of cardio a day, 2 hours of working out.
Yeah.
Put my head down, and I was just like, 3 months later, after I finished that show, I was able to speak to the person and forgive them. But I need to keep myself busy. I have to do something to keep myself busy, or this situation is going to eat my lunch. And that's what I did. I turned back. I mean, when I quit drinking, I'd love to tell you the next day I got up and went jogging. Next day I had a hangover. But I stopped drinking, and I got up in the morning and I started jogging. From jogging, I started rededicating myself to the gym. I was partying hard. I partied hard in my 20s. Wasn't working out nearly as hard as I should. I was Big Steve, big, strong. What do I care? Yay! And I got serious. And I ended up doing my first show. And then I did a show every year for the next 10 years. It's just my thing. That replaced my negative. A lot of people will replace their negative with this. And so you hear people say, you work out too much. Well, would you rather for me to go be at the bar again? No, I'm cool. I don't drink and I don't party. A lot of people ask me, why don't you drink? Why don't you party? Because I don't drink or I don't party because I want to have a good workout the next day. I don't want to come in the gym and have a bad workout because I'm hungover. I'm hurting. Oh, bro, I'm dying. I can take 5 scoops of pre-workout just to get myself through there. Now I'm killing my heart. My heart's already dehydrated from a night of partying. Got my pre-workout in my Rockstar.
What's going on?
What's up, brother? How we doing?
Running behind, man, lately.
Thank you, brother. How we doing? Need a water?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab one thing.
You got it.
Back when I was in,
Hey, happy Father's Day, man.
You too, brother.
You too. Back when I was actually just dropped out of college, I was doing it before I dropped out, but I was a heavy smoker, and that's one thing that I had that was my outlet when I was back in that time, as I think the most I would go through is literally at one point I actually went through 5 packs a day because I didn't know where to go with my thing, and I had a very bad anger management problem. And just like with drinking, it comes down to the point where if If you take one of my cigarettes, I would.
I remember I used to smoke. I used to smoke, I used to drink, I used to do the whole 9 yards.
Oh wow.
Funny thing, I had quit smoking for 2 years. I got in an argument with a female. And I felt my chemicals in my body changed. And I was craving a cigarette. I hadn't smoked in 2 years. Had an argument. Felt the whole chemical of my body just changed. And my body was like, give me a cigarette now. And I was, woo! I've been smoking 2 years. I want a cigarette. Nope. And I put my backpack on. I went for a run.
Yeah.
I was nope. Go for a run, boy. We don't smoke. We're done with that. Yeah. I mean, well, don't miss that. I think the funniest thing about smoking is when I quit smoking, how much my nose opened up. I was like this. I smell stuff.
Honestly, when I quit smoking,
walking around people that smoke, and you're like this, bro, you stink. And I'm sitting there going, ooh, that was me. Oh, wow, bro, I smell like that. Oh, why didn't nobody tell me?
Funny enough, when I first quit, I actually had a heightened smell where I could smell what type of cigarette, what you're smoking, like all that kind of stuff from literally 5 blocks away. I was able to smell it. It took me a while for that thing to go away, but when I got that. But going into talking about my habit, see, there's different types of kicks when it comes down to it. It's like his was luckily he had the gym. You had the you found your outlet in gym. Mine was honestly the community and the group around me, because I actually met my now wife, and when I met her, she turned around and she showed me better outlet. She sat there and she showed me the love and care that I needed. And so that's one thing that helped me and continues to actually help me. It's simple fact is not even just her. It's Nos Power, you, everything. Just everybody needs a community to help them sometimes. You know what I mean? It comes down to even if you don't want to think you do and you think you have it all handled together, you're always going to need a community. And that's why I push Nos Power so much.
It's one of the things I love about Nos Power. I remember the old days, the gyms, and you might hear me and Ed talk of different things about how it used to be, and the way Nos Power is the way gyms used to be. There used to be a very big community. There are a lot of egotistical nobodies in gyms nowadays, and
funny enough, I've never ran into them.
oh yeah. Not in Nos Power. I'm talking about fitness centers.
Oh, okay. I think I.
Yeah, not in Nos Power.
Yeah, no.
Fitness centers.
No, because there's only that's a subject I don't really care
exactly.
about.
We're gonna.
Yeah, we're gonna
go. If the shoe fits, you're probably wearing it. But I'm not talking about anybody in particular.
We don't want to put nobody on the hot
But
seat.
I remember the way it used to be, and we laugh, we joke, we walk in the door, yell and scream, like the way you'll see me come in and pick on people. That's the way it used to be when I was growing up. We'd be in the gym, you see the guys come in, they start laughing and joking with each other, yell clear across the gym, hey, get off that squat rack, it's mine! You know, we just be things like that. Why you over there listening to that girly weight? Get out the way if you're not going to live serious. You know, they pick on each other. And that's the way it would be.
Nos Power actually taught me to stop being so, I don't know how to put it, but before I got to Nos Power, I couldn't take a joke. I could not. I would go to a gym and I would already be, like, my head would be already beaten by words. And so when I got in there, I was never able to take a joke.
And like you said, that's come down to being a family.
Yeah. Everybody in there
It's a family. You say it with a smile. You laugh about it. You know, oh, man, shut up. Nobody, don't take it personal. You know I'm joking with you, man. Shut up, bro. Leave me alone. You don't know what my life is going on. I'm back. So, and that's the way it used to be. Come in, yell across the gym. Hey, that's my squat, right? And it was, now if you walked into a fitness center and you yelled across the gym,
They'll tell you to walk away.
People look at you real crazy, you know. Go up there and tell, especially, hey, tell that dude to be quiet. Go tell him something. But and I mean, I get the reason why fitness centers do that. Get why they do it. It's like you said, I've been on both sides of the world, selling gym memberships, being in gym meetings, sitting down with a couple different gym owners that are very, like I said, I shut my mouth and open my ears. I get why you don't want a 300-pound gorilla walking through your door, yelling at another 300-pound gorilla, and they're yelling at each other, screaming at each other, and you're like, oh my God, it's King Kong versus Godzilla, here it comes. And they go over there and they start hugging and kissing and laughing and joking, and the rest of the gym is sitting like, oh my God, I gotta go, I'll get my kids, leave. So from that perspective, I get why fitness centers are very like, hey, you dude, making all the noise and sweating in your tank top, why don't you go away? I know, and I had this argument that when 24-hour fitness, and I don't mean to throw them out to the bus, sorry 24, they rolled out a plan where they were getting rid of guys like me. And
fitness.
Yeah, and they were like, we're not catering for that market anymore. And it's just not 24, so 24, I do apologize, I didn't mean to throw you guys out. But it's literally all corporate gyms. If you look at Gold's gyms, they've changed. Gold's Venice used to be the staple for all Gold's gyms.
I was solely disappointed with that place when I went there.
They're no longer, Gold's Gym, Venice is still okay. You go to other Gold's gyms, they're fitness centers now. And what they did is that, you know, there was corporations that came in and they bought the gym from these guys who originally were like Mark and one of the original CEOs of 24. They were gym people themselves.
Yeah.
So they understood gym. Oh, Mongo is rock. You bring in Paul from CFO of Chase Bank. He knows numbers. Hey, we can make way more numbers if we market it this way. We're losing a lot of. How come these regular people are leaving? These regular people are leaving because you got this no-neck steroid junkie in the corner, and this lady that feels intimidated, or this guy feels intimidated, or this child feels intimidated because this no-neck grunt is over there dripping sweat every which way, making a ton of noise, him and his spandex-wearing girlfriend. Yes, and my argument was, bro, I'm going to come to the gym forever. I'm going to be here. I'm going to pay my dues every month. And they go, yeah, we know that. We're not worried about losing you. Where are you going to go? We need to bring in the other people. We want money. We need to be revolving revenue. We got to get more and more people here. So we're not catering to guys like you anymore. We know guys like you and girls are going to come to this gym no matter what, because you like working out. And when we tell you, hey, you're going to bark and you're going to go outside and you're going to go, ah, God dang it, I've got nowhere else to go. I got to swallow all my pride, walk back in, apologize to the person with the spiky hair who looks like my 12-year-old nephew with some tight jeans on, telling me I can't work, how I'm supposed to work out. That's why when places like NAS, I love the fact that it's that callback, it's that feel. It's like, oh my God, I can come in here, I can be a jerk.
So when it comes down to it, I'll put it like this: find the community that makes you feel comfortable. Find a community that makes you feel comfortable making yourself better.
Yeah, no, and I agree. And another reason, corporate gyms, they don't want someone with, who are you going to listen to? That guy over there that looks like he knows what he's talking about? Or that person who just passed the 1 week at personal training school?
You know who you that's
I mean, even the lay person who's fresh off the street is going to take advice from the no-neck grunty dude if he walks over and goes, or gal, and walks over and goes, hey, I see you come to the gym every day. I'm doing a real good job. Can I give you some advice? Oh yeah, you look like you know what you're doing. Versus,
it's funny. I actually had that happen because I'm not gonna say the gym's name, but it was funny because before I went to Nos Power, was going to the other gym. Our the owner, Lord, he had just got done with me trying to help me learn how to deadlift properly. I went from deadlifting the most crappiest form of 315 to be able to deadlifting almost 400 pounds within around a month. And I was just getting out of this other gym, trying to cancel the membership, and this guy comes over to me. This dude doesn't look like he ever looked at the gym before, and he's a personal trainer. I'm just like looking at him, and he goes, "Hey, you should really do this, do that to your form." I'm just like, brother, just please let me.
and that's one of the things. One of the great things about a gym like NAS. Several would be an understatement. Knowledgeable people in the building.
Oh yeah, tons.
And people aren't going to let you struggle. Might laugh at you and giggle a little bit, and think, "All right, come here, let me help you out there." And nobody's going to. Everybody, if you got a question, one of the cool things about it is it's very friendly, very open. We've learned from the mistakes of, like I said, the older guy. When I asked him, "Hey, how do I get big?" and he was like, "Oh, eat." And walk away. And I was shooting him all kind of birds and everything else. You know, I was talking, but then turn around, I got quiet. But you know, I learned like, all right, I don't want to be that person like they were. You know, hey bro, you know, I might bang my head and fling poo at you, but I'm gonna write the letters in the poo that I flung at you. I'm gonna help you learn, and there's a lot of really knowledgeable people. You know, Lord's got the driest sense of humor I've ever had in my life. Like, wait a second. Oh, there's the joke. It's about 5 minutes behind. Oh, I got it. You were joking. It was really late. It came around the corner, but there's the joke.
Yes.
And you know, but he's knowledgeable. He's going to help you. To have that there, and a lot of the. There was one time that was available everywhere. Now it's just kind of gone. Most of the knowledgeable people in this town that were doing that have left this town. There's more grass to feed in Los Angeles. If I was training in Los Angeles, I'd be charging anywhere between $150 to $200 an hour. I've got a wealth of knowledge, and that would be my going price. But it's also a bigger city, and I have more opportunity to cash in on that type of stuff. You will find, and most of the knowledgeable, you don't have to be a gorilla to be knowledgeable. I've known a lot of people that are very knowledgeable in this sport, and they're very knowledgeable in functional training
Shit,
and
I've seen
things
a lot
like
of
that.
powerlifters look like they couldn't lift a pencil, but I see them on the platform lifting more than.
Yeah, than the gorilla.
Yeah.
And it's just not. But they have years of experience. There's this term called the master trainer. And I'm going to say I don't even believe there's a master trainer in Kerr County. Master trainer generally means you've got five to six different certifications. You've got over 40,000 hours of credible training. Not me training out of my garage. I've got 40,000 hours of credible training. That's years. So I'm pushing that 5, 6, 7 year mark where I've been doing this. I've got a degree. You know, master trainers come with degrees, and they yeah.
So I'm gonna cut you down right here, and we're coming down to the end. So for once, I'm actually gonna be able to send off on a good challenge and just say, hopefully everybody was able to pick something up on these next 2 episodes that have just gone by. I'm gonna be trying to bring out more episodes to you guys, more knowledge, more everything I can. Make sure like, subscribe, my Instagram, my YouTube channel. Make sure to follow Sports Honor West. He has so much great knowledge. He has so much great supplements here. Look him up. Ask him any questions you need. He'll help you out. Find what you need for your goals. And also, so much good positivity. I want to sit there and say, push you guys. Make sure and check out NOS Power. Great gym, great community, and just everybody have a blessed day. I will cut it up. Have a great day, guys.